What up, YouTube? It's Rain. The mama mask. Now, when I was thinking about doing this in my head, it worked, but it doesn't. But what these are, as you can probably see or tell, is the Air Fear of God 1. Now, what I'm doing is just showing you the I'm just showing you the quality. So that you know what it is? To open this box is an experience. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's something special. When you manage to get pairs in hand and all that kind of stuff, and you take them out, you will understand what I'm talking about. So the Air Fear of God ones, Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God clothing brand and lifestyle brand and all that other kind of stuff. So these retailed at 295. Was it 295 pounds? Probably a bit more than that. I can't. Yeah, definitely 295. Now I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'll tell you about packaging and all that afterwards. But these are them. Can you even see them? You bugger, yo. So these are them. Now, some people have said, "No, I don't like them." Some people have said, "Oh, what are they supposed to be like? They remind me of this and they remind me of that." Whatever. I don't even care. These are okay from a point of view of quality. Now, a lot of people did complain about their pairs, saying that there were excessive glue marks, and I will take you around the trainer in a minute. And there were, because the cage is stuck on in essence. But man, there's some details on here, and then there's some. I hate the phrase. I really hate the phrase. You know when people say, "Oh," I'm not even gonna say it because I know a lot of people say it that I know. But anyway, yeah, I just hate a phrase. But anyway, so these kind of take inspiration from other trainers. So let me just get into it quickly. So let's start with probably the most pivotal talking point, which was the air units. So the air units, I believe, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, is a combination of the. Well, I know it says a zoom unit, but I believe it's a double layered air unit. So you've got the zoom unit inside, which you can probably just make out. If I give you that HD, maybe you might be able to see it. You can probably just make out the lines inside there. Hopefully you can. So that's the Zoom Air unit, which is a little bit different. The Zoom Air unit is what you find on some or most LeBron trainers. I can't remember which ones exactly. I remember the LeBron Corks because I've got them somewhere. And then the LeBron, the black ones that I've got the gum sole, but I can't remember anyway. So yeah, so that is kind of like a bit of technology that hasn't been seen before. When I say technology, it's the double layer thing. But then the shape of the air unit is similar to, or replicates, or takes inspiration from the Air. Is it Air Max Air 180 or just Air 180? Well, either one. Anyway, so it takes inspiration from there, and you can kind of see that the square air unit just kind of fits in, but there isn't any give on it. It's like it's really dense, so it's really protected in there. On the bottom, you can just see the Nike swoosh, and you can just see where your actual foot is encapsulated, and the Zoom Air unit at the bottom. You can actually see the Zoom Air unit. Yeah, you get me. Anyway, then you've got the pivot circles. I didn't know these were pivot circles until a couple of years ago. Someone said, "Oh, that's what they use when the player is on their toe and they're you know what I mean? All of that malarkey there." So that's like a nice little throwback to some of the older models. What the hell? Then, you actually probably just saw it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a little history. So apparently, not even apparently, this is true. So some of the detailing here. So you've got Air Fear of God, and then you've got this number SN8329155. Or is it 66? Might be 66. That apparently is his father's, or Jerry Lorenzo's father's, army tags. So you know the tags that US soldiers wear around their neck to identify themselves if they're prisoners of war, or if they're caught, or whatever it may be, or for identification purposes. That is his father's number. Why it's on there? Obviously, do a little bit of research and you'll find out. On the back, you can see the Air Fear of God, or sorry, just Fear of God branding. A lot of the Fear of God faithful wish it had more branding on it, but it works for me. You know what I mean? Then you've got the Nike swoosh and bits and bobs at the on the back. On the inside, just kind of like a clear or plain, sorry, plain not clear, So you've got the off-white or magnolia, if you want to call it, color, or yeah. So you know what it is. The reason why I prefer this is because after a few wears, you can just wipe it down and it should look the same-ish. If it was brilliant white, after a few wears, they look dirty and aged or whatever it may be. But anyway, then you've got this cage, which I think takes inspiration from the Huarache. I think it was it a utility Huarache? I can't even remember. But I remember there was a Huarache that had a cage around it, and this is quite similar to it, but not the first Huarache, not those. But anyway, then going into the toe box. So if you look at the toe box, boom skein, a nice kind of suede and movable suede. You know what I mean? So it is quality for 300 quid. Well, are these worth £300? I think the experience of it is. And for what they are in regards to what they stand for in their place in the market, yes. You've got the 3M on the toe box. Then you've got like a mesh, which is on the mid, which is nice. It would have been better for it to be the same kind of material that was on the other pair. So you've got the bone pair, which is a leather upper, which kind of suggests quality more. But hey yo, what can you do? Then you've got your Nike swoosh, which is just here. There isn't one on the other side. Inside the trainer there is some details, just mainly fear of God and whatnot. There is a number in there which I'm not sure about, and I did look at somebody else's review to see if I could see what the number was. I wouldn't have lied and said I knew what it was. I was just going to say this is what the number means, and I got it from that person, but they didn't know either. So no, big up to you. Ha! On the back you've got the Fear of God zip. So when I say Fear of God, it's can you see that? If I get in close, will it come up? Will it show up? Just hold on. I don't think it is. You have to take my word for it. Here on the zip says Fear of God, and then when you zip it down, not overly premium in regards to when you zip it down. When I say premium, you know, you get that kind of feeling when you zip something down. It's almost like when you put on a Canada Goose jacket and you do the zip up, it feels like it's on rails. That just feel like it's gonna, well, not pop off, but not yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, then you've got this this inside. The material in here is a combination of mesh and then like a suede kind of material. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then you've got the back portion of the trainer, which has some details in regards to just saying Fear of God and size tag and all of that kind of malarkey. But it is like a suede, a dense suede. Like, all in all, it is a nice trainer. It is a nice trainer. But remember, it is a performance basketball trainer, so you have to bear that in mind as well. Also, you have to think about the packaging. So these in here are laces and the lace locks, which are, I was feeling, I haven't opened them yet. I did open a packet of the laces. Each, which are somewhere, each trainer comes in a foil bag, or foil plastic bag, so to speak. So it adds to the experience. It's not branded Fear of God, so it could just be a bag that you put your, well, let's not get into that, but you know what I mean. Shouts out to the trappers. So obviously 2 of those, each individually wrapped. And then Jerry decided to give us a Fear of God tote bag. It's funny, when I opened these, like my mum opened them, and she said, "Ah, Rain, the mama mask." Well, she says it in Jamaican because she's from Jamaica. She said, can I have this bag? I'm like, I'm not sure about that one, Mom. But anyway, you can't even see it, but it's basically a tote bag, and it's quite multi-layered. Looks okay. I'd never wear it or use it. Might use it as a giveaway, or might do a giveaway for it. But yeah, the trainer is really nice. It's one of those trainers which will kind of be here for a long time, or it will be a reference point. Now, has the trainer game changed into this kind of shape and style? Some may say that this looked like the Yeezy 750. Potentially. It does. Does this look better than the Yeezy 750? Potentially it does. It just depends on what side of the fence you stand on in regards to your trainers. And are you a Kanye fan, Jerry Lorenzo fan? Like the Fear of God, it would be interesting to know what a Fear of God fan says about these trainers, because obviously some purists don't like when they do these side projects. Like a proper pair of Fear of God trainers goes for in excess of £800. 800 is what I saw the other day. if you're going to buy those, would you want to buy these to play basketball in? I don't actually know. You'd have to tell me. But let me know your thoughts. So the Air Theragold 1, Jerry Lorenzo, his first trainer with Nike. And I believe there's going to be many more colours of this coming out. So if you didn't get these, don't worry. There will be other ones coming out. But what are your thoughts on these? Let rain. No. Mask. No. Anyway, Silent OUT. Out. See ya.